Welcome back to your girl Brittany, and today I'm going to take this popular little market card here and I am going to turn it into a 3D Memorydex card. And oh, but wait, this bad boy also folds flat. Yes, girl. And so if you want to be on the crafty ride, make sure you stay tuned. But before so, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss out on my weekly uploads of more crafty inspiration tutorials and project shares. So go ahead and grab your supplies and let's get started. So starting out, I already have all my pieces cut. I did cut out my little market cart 4 times in black because I wanted to make sure that it was sturdy, and then I have it in decorative cardstock as well in 2 times. I did it the opposite way so I can go ahead and mat the back part showing the cardstock side that I wanted it to show. And then for the base for my actual Memorydex, I have them at 1.5 by 4, and I cut out 2 in the black and then 2 in my pattern paper, and I'm just gonna mat the pattern paper on top of the black ones there. And then for the card itself, you can go ahead and apply this technique to pretty much anything. You just have to measure. So the bottom of the card measures to about an inch, or about 1.25 inches, and then I wanted to make it 1 inch deep. So then I had cut out 2 pieces that are 1.5 by 1, and then on the 1.5 inch side I scored it at 1/4 inch on both sides, just so I can go ahead and create my little flaps there. So right now I am going to mat my black pieces on top of each other. So I'm going to do that on the first 2, and then I'm going to do that again on the second 2, and then just on one I'm going to add my matting piece of my pattern cardstock on there, and then I'm not going to do it quite yet for the other black pieces. Now I'm taking my black piece that does not have the pattern paper on there, and I'm going to apply it to one of my little Memorydex pieces. You want to make sure that you have it on the side that is not going to show, so the black side that doesn't have pattern paper. And I only did it on the part like where the wheels had ended on the top there, and then I'm going to apply the other side of my Memorydex right on top of that. Now I'm going to take the pattern paper that I did not adhere to the other black pieces. I'm going to adhere it to this piece here. So I'm first starting off by adding my glue to the top portion, and then I will add the glue to the bottom portion to completely adhere it. Now I'm going to take those little flaps there, and I had already folded it on my score lines, and I'm just cutting off little notches to avoid overhang, and then also too, it just makes it a little bit easier and nicer. And so I'm going to go ahead and apply it to the edge of my little market cart here with the flaps going to the right, and then I'm going to repeat that on the other side. Now it's the spacing on the market cart is a little bit less than 1/4, but I didn't want to fool with 1/16, so I'm just going to take my scissor and just snip off a little bit of that little flap there. This next part is completely optional, but I wanted to add more decorative elements to it. So I took a 1/2 inch by 4.25, and I scored it on 1/2 inch on both sides. And I'm adding it inside of my little 1 inch flaps. So I did it with the one side and I folded it over so I can go ahead and match it up to the other little flap. So just like you see like those folding flat cards, I can't talk. That's just exactly what I am doing. And so now I'm going to add glue to the left flap, and I'm folding it over, and I'm going to add my little cart to it, and then I'm going to add some glue on over to the other flap. So super simple, super easy, and very, very quick. And like I said, you can go ahead and apply this technique to pretty much anything. So I mean, all you gotta do is just measure and figure out what works for you. So you have a 3D Memorydex card that actually folds flat, and it makes it nice for shipping out to someone or if you're in a group swap. Now, I know how some of you like to see my designing process, so I do have this next part. I decided not to cut it out, and I want to go ahead and do it along with you guys. So feel free to sit back and relax and craft along with me in this process. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. I hope this inspires you to make your own fold flat 3D Memorydex. If so, I would absolutely love to see it over on Instagram. Make sure you tag your girl, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.